go to Paula. Go ahead, Paula. One takeaway and what you'd like to see change today.
Okay. The takeaway again was the value added and the encouragement about more connection with other people in the community. Like I said yesterday, when I post, first of all, I've amped up my posting since the start of this. And the thing that Jennifer said about sticking around and responding to other people's posts, I just never did that. I don't know why, it just went right over my head. I never got it. So now I'm starting to do that. And I think that's extremely valuable because when you do that, people start to remember you. So, in fact, I had somebody reach out to me, and I don't even know where she knows me from, but she asked for my help about getting a hold of Michelle S. and a lot of other things. And I just answered her and gave her all this stuff. And I still don't know what community she's from. I think she might be from Wendy's community. But the point is just connecting with people is to me very important. And honestly, it's a big part of what I've done most of my adult career when I worked in corporate was because I was a recruiter for 40 years. That helps. And then takeaway, my little community is not growing, and that is something that I need help with. I did finally set up premium last night. Is that how you say it? Premium. And I have one product that I'm absolutely trying to do, like just an individual product where people can go into my community and buy it. And for the life of me, I can't figure that out, but maybe we could get to that. But that's not what I want. I want it. I want my community to start to grow more. So I'm really excited that someone may audit my community, rip it apart. Jennifer knows that I don't take it personally. She's given
I'm
me
not
many.
as bad as Mike, but
Well, but
I'm
you
not.
know what? Anything you've told me to do with my community, I have immediately gone in and done it. I made it better. And then a couple of things that you haven't told me to do, I went in and fixed anyway because I didn't like the way it was. I had Claude redo a couple of my things in there. But yeah, I really am anxious to have somebody come in. I don't have a lot in there. I've got 3 modules that'll come with tiers, and then I got free stuff that I took from you. I don't mean I took your stuff. I did take a little of it, Jennifer, but because I know you don't care, but also just things that I wanted to put in there. So when people coming to my community, they see value immediately and they don't feel that they have to pay for it right away, but then they will pay down the road. And I took this away from you, Kim, because I never got it until yesterday. And that's something that you talked about. Why sell them a one time thing when I can get them to go up and pay monthly? And I just didn't get that. I was so busy trying to figure out how I could get somebody to come in and buy something right away. And I went, what? How did I overlook that? So I'm very grateful for that. That's me. That's
You
it.
got to build the value. You see,
Yeah.
what is the purpose of a workshop? Right? It's for you to convert premium and VIP. That's the purpose of your workshop.
Yeah.
But in order to do that, you have to give value.
Yeah.
You have to give clarity, right? So let's say it's someone that comes to your workshop the first time and they come here. Their number one reason they come here, they want to see, okay, what am I going to get out of this workshop? And it's going to be worth for me to come back. That's the first feeling. The second feeling is going to be, I need to hear what the other people are saying. So there's people here that are probably very quiet, but they're observing everybody that's in the room, right? And based on the reaction of everybody that's in this room is going to say, if these people are getting all this stuff and I'm just now here in the community, what more would I get if I were to go into their premium? And then some of them may see beyond. If this is what the premium people are getting, what would I get if I was in the VIP? So this is the value ladder that Jennifer is talking about, right? But that value ladder can't just be a brochure. They have to feel it.
Yeah.
It has to be an emotional feeling. Does that make sense, guys? Because people don't make decisions on logic. They make decisions on emotion. Does that make
Right.
sense? So it's important that you understand that whether you are a new member or whether you are a community owner makes no difference. It's just that you got a feeling at a different angle. Does that
So
make sense?
I have a question for you, Kim. I struggle with trying to figure out how to build out more. Like when I set up, and I know you haven't audited me yet and may not get to me, but when I set it up, okay, I have a pretty decent module in there, but I think it needs to be more. I think you need to keep growing on it. And that's where I'm a little overwhelmed with. I'm not sure I know how to do that.
You want me to sugarcoat it, or you want me to tell you what you need to hear?
I don't want anything sugarcoated. It's not going to give me a damn bit of information. Do not sugarcoat. I'm 80, almost 82 years old. I've been on this planet a long time. I can take it.
Okay.
Okay.
Here's the number one mistake people make. It's not what your community looks like. It's what you've invested in the process of building your community. When I say invested, the number one mistake that people do here online is they try to do it by themselves.
Okay.
The day you decide, okay, how much is it worth for me to invest in myself? What did I mean by invest in myself? Find someone you can resonate with, someone who can truly have interest in you, someone that you can look up as a mentor that's already where you want to be so that they can take you to where they are. The day that you decide to spend X amount of dollars and look at it as your tuition going to college, okay? Let me ask you guys this. When y'all went to college, did you even think about what you were going to invest in college? Or you did it either because your parents told you to do it, or because somebody gave you the money to do it, or you just had to go grind and get it and do it?
I didn't go to college,
I didn't either. I was
Okay.
gonna say I'm all street smarts.
but I managed to make a six
But
figure
y'all don't understand. Me, I went to college because Uncle Sam paid for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And one
Right.
thing, Paula, and I've said this to you before, you do not need to focus so much on what all needs to be in your community. You need to focus on with non-members, getting aligned members into your community, asking them questions like we talked about on day one, getting that feedback so you know what the heck they want. So you're not
But they're not
wasting your
responding. So I'm wondering, I don't have their email, so I can only email once a week to them, and I do.
So
But they're not.
you need to change, number one, you need to change your questions coming into the
Mhm.
community.
And
Okay.
also, you have 9 members, and a lot of them are DGC, right? We need to get
Yeah.
some other people in there.
Yeah, I need, yeah, they are.
And
I have a couple, 2 or 3 that I don't know where they came from, but yeah. So what you're saying is I need to request their email.
Okay. Regardless where they come from. Okay. When have you ever take the time to DM them privately?
Oh, chat with them privately. No, I haven't. You're right.
So
You're right.
what if once a week or twice a month, whatever you're more comfortable, right? You send a kind DM and say, look, we haven't heard from you. What value are you getting out of this community? And what would you like to see transform for the reason that you came here to this community? Right?
That's
But
so easy to do.
my point to you is this: easy or not to, don't you think it would go a long way for that member?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I 100% agree.
And
And
if
they
not the
I can-
least, last
mean,
but
I
not the
can do that.
least, what do you got to lose to do it?
Nothing. I'm saying, I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying twice a week is a pretty easy thing to do it. It doesn't take that long to do it. Not with
and
9 people.
even Memorial Day is coming up for people in the
Monday.
US. It could be
Yeah.
simple of just a casual check-in, nothing businessy. Hey, just wanted to see, do you got any plans for Memorial Day? Always asking a question will prompt a response, and then they start to feel a little safer to
Okay.
answer questions and engage.
It's
Thank
funny
you.
that you said that, Jennifer. I have an auto DM ready to go out already for Memorial Days. Hey, Dad,
Holidays.
I have a post ready to go out on Memorial Day because guess what? They need to see it more than once. You got to be in their face constantly. So you can get him on a DM of school, you can get him on an email, you can get him on a school post, That's already 3 exposure. You get him on social media, that's 4 exposure.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Makes a lot of sense.
What I just shared with you is called marketing 101.
Okay.
It's not
Yeah.
whether you come up with the perfect dress or you come up with the perfect outfit. It got nothing to do with it. What has to do with it is how many times are you in their face, period. They want to see you without makeup. They want to see you with the messy hair. They want to see you, but they want to see you being you.
Okay.
They want the real you. They don't want the one that looks like the Kardashians. Does that make sense?
I never looked at
Are you
anybody.
Kardashians? Is that what you're talking about?
I never looked
Something
at
like that. Y'all knew what I was
Kardashians.
saying. Y'all knew what I was saying.
All you have to do is look at some of my YouTube videos. Some of them are really bad hair days. On purpose. On purpose, honestly.
Yeah, my about
So
video is ridiculous, guys, on my women's community. I was new to editing. I didn't have any makeup on, but I think I said this yesterday. I converted 33%. So I'm leaving
don't
it.
change it.
Maybe they
Don't
like
change it.
just me, messy me.
Yeah.